So for today's video, I was thinking let's just do a basically complete drugstore full glam makeup look, because obviously makeup can be so expensive. So I wanted to like show you guys that you can create a nice makeup look like on a cheaper budget. So everything I am using is all like drugstore / cheap products. I think the most expensive thing could potentially be my eyebrow pencil, which was like £9. So everything is really cheap and really underpriced. So yeah, let's get started. I am going to start with my eyes today, just because I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I know I am going to do like a brown smoky eye type thing, because the palette that I have is basically all brown colours. So we're going to start on the eyes today. Okay, so as you can see, like this is basically what the eye is going to look like a brown, goldy, smoky eye thing. So apologies for like the up closeness of my face without any makeup on, but you know, we'll just get on with it. So the two palettes that I am going to be using are both like really affordable palettes. So we've got the NYX Ultimate Colour Bright palette and also the Makeup Revolution Wild Animal palette. So both these are really affordable, and you can get them in like Superdrug or Boots or online. And yeah, so they're going to be the two things that we're going to do to create this. So basically, first step is to draw in my eyebrow. So I'm going to be using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Ash Brown. So to start my eyebrows was basically brush them out. I did actually dye my eyebrows quite recently, so I feel like dyeing them has really helped to like give them a better shape, you know, because you know sometimes when you haven't had your eyebrows on in ages, you kind of like forget how to draw them on. I don't know if that's just me, but I felt like that was happening. So yeah, just draw your eyebrow in however you do normally. And then brush it out and go over any bits you want to go over. Okay, so that is my eyebrow. And then we're going to basically go out and set a base for your makeup. So what I'm going to be taking is the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Concealer in the shade C8.5. And then just with a flat brush, get a little bit on your brush. And then just put this all over the lid. Like so, and then that just gives like a really nice base. And then to set that all in place, we're going in the Makeup Revolution palette first, and we're going to be using this to set it with, and then this is as our first transition colour. So just pack on the white colour or like the nude colour, just to make your shadows easier to blend out with. And then going in with that first transition colour, just sort of put that all in the crease. And then the next colour we're going to go in with is this like dark brown colour, and just put this all in the outer corner. And just sort of like keep going back in between these two colours and just get up a really nice like colour, and just build up to create like the intensity and all that stuff. And then the next shade we're going to take is this slightly darker one there, and then just concentrate that again in the outer corner, just to like really darken it up. And then again, just like keep blending with your brushes. So obviously this does look really messy at the moment, but it gets better. And then once it's kind of like starting to blend quite well, what we're going to do is we're going to go in with our NYX colour palette, And we're going to use this like orangey shade at the top, because I find when doing sort of like dark colours, it's so much easier to have like an orange transition. So then we're just going to put this on top of everything, like literally at the top, just to make sure like it all blends together really nicely. And also I feel this makes it like a less cool tone and sort of like a bit nicer. And then once you've kind of got like a nice gradient colour, also excuse all this fallout on my cheek, that will be gone soon. What we're going to do is we're going to like do a half cut crease. So on this side you can see like we just filled it in with golds. So again, taking our concealer and our flat brush, just get a bit on your brush, and then we're going to do a half cut crease. Okay, and then after we've done that, we're going to set that in place with that Makeup Revolution like nude colour, just to really set it and give like a bit of a base. And then we're going to go into the Makeup Revolution palette again, and we're going to use this like gold colour and put that all in the middle of the lid as sort of the bridge between the two colours. But as you can see, this is such a nice gold colour, like it's really pigmented. And then after we've sort of like put that in the middle, we're going to take this like yellowy gold colour and then put this all in the inner corner. And then going back in with that dark colour, just sort of drag that into the gold just to create a nice little blend out. Then once you're happy with the way the eyes are looking, just get some micellar water on a cotton pad and just clean up and create like a nice sort of line. Like so. And then next we are going to do lashes and mascara, but I will just do this off camera just to like save you guys having to watch it, and then we'll come back, finish the face and finish the eyes. So for the mascara, we're going to be using our Maybelline Lash Sensation mascara as always, and then for lashes we're going to be using our Ardell Faux Mink Wispies. Again, like this is my classic eye combo, but I really like it and I think it looks good. So I'm going to come back once I've done my lashes and like mascara, and then we'll finish the face, finish the eyes and be done. Okay, so now that the eyes are done, we are going to move on to the rest of the face. So for primer today, we're going to be using the Ordinary High-Adherence Silicone Primer. So if you guys saw my Beauty Bay haul, I got this from there and it was like £3.95, and I was trying to extend consistency. It's like a cream, but it's quite stiff on your face, if that makes sense. But it does feel like a really good primer, and it's meant to like blur out and block your pores and stuff. So I do apply this with my fingers instead of with my brush like I normally do. But I just feel like this one needs a bit more work when you're applying it to really get it into your face. So once the primer has like sunk in a bit, we're going to go in with the foundation next. So I'm going to be using the Ordinary foundation, which again I got in my Beauty Bay haul. If you guys want to see it, I will link it down below. So I've got two shades. So I've got the shade 2.09 and 2.1Y, and I'm just going to mix these together because they match my tan that I have at the moment. So yeah, I'm just going to mix these together. Gonna go in like a flat brush and like blend these out together, and then I'm gonna like go over that with a sponge so that it's like sunk in my face. So this actually gives like such a nice coverage, I feel, for such cheap foundation. Like I think they're like £5 each. And I feel it just gives like a really nice coverage. And I'm just gonna go over that with a beauty blender just to like make sure it's all like patted in, because I feel this is the best way to get like proper full coverage, if it's like all patted in once you're with a beauty blender. I just turned down my ring light a sec because it was making me look really pale. I don't know if I still look a bit pale, but yeah, we're just gonna work with it. Anyway, next we're gonna go in with my Revelation concealer that we did use as a base on the eyes. So just going with that under my eyes. I still feel like I need to turn down my ring light. Okay, we're gonna do that again quickly. Oh, that looks a bit better. Okay, so I feel like I look like a bit more of like a an actual like normal colour now. I think it was just too bright on my face. Like it was fine when I was doing my eyes, but just on my face it wasn't looking great. Anyway, for powder today we are going to be taking the Revolution Luxury powder in the shade Banana and just use this to like sort of set my whole face. As you guys know, like the Laura Mercier is like my normal absolute go-to, but I do actually really like this powder, and it's a good like little cheap powder, so it does the job, so that's all that matters. That is the powder all done. And then next for contouring today, we are going to take the Wet n Wild contouring palette in Dolce de Leche. So if you guys have seen my Beauty Bay haul, as I've said again, and I'm going to say it again because 2 more products are from my Beauty Bay haul, I basically got this from there as well, and this was super cheap and it's huge. So we're just going to contour our cheekbones, forehead and jaw. So next we're going to go in with the Revelation bronzer. Again, this was I got from Beauty Bay and it was like $3.95, so really cheap. This is a shimmery bronzer, so it's in the shade Bronzer Reloaded, and I quite like it. So I tried it out when I did my Beauty Bay haul, and I quite like the like end result that it gives. Okay, so for some reason, I think maybe it's the lighting, this bit just looks like a patch. In person it's not a patch, so no. But it does like create a really nice bronzed base, and I do really like that. And then next we're going to go in with blusher. Again, Beauty Bay haul. So this is a Revolution blusher in the colour Lovestruck, and it's a really nice little pink colour, and it's not too intense on the skin, which is what I like, because I'm not that confident with blusher yet, because it does still scare me a little bit. So I just sort of put this all on the apples of my cheeks and like bring it up. So it gives like a really nice flushed look, but it's not too intense that you're a bit like, oh my god, it's scary. So I actually really like this skin combination. So I said this I think in my Beauty Bay haul, I'm not gonna lie, and I think it's a really nice skin combination. It's not an expensive combination, but I think it looks really good on the skin, and I do think it looks really nice. So if you're looking for like a new sort of cheap base, then I think this is such a good look. Like I do really like it. It feels really nice on the skin. It doesn't feel heavy. I just think it's pretty good. So now we're just going to do highlighter. So this highlighter I actually got in my Primark makeup haul ages ago, and it's the PS Brunch Club highlighter, but it was £1 and it's huge, and I've still got loads left. So I'm just going to highlight my nose. So at the moment I like highlighting my nose at like the tip, and also this bit here, like the bridge. I can't remember who I saw do it, but I just thought it looked quite nice, and I'm now doing it. And then just obviously cheekbones as normal. Cupid's bow and a little bit on my chin. So I think this is a really nice skin look, but next we are going to zoom in and just finish off the eyes, and then we are going to finish off the lips, and then we're done. Okay, so I've zoomed you back in again so you can see my eyes. So for the eyes, sorry, just dropping stuff all over the place. So for the eyes, what I'm thinking of doing is taking that orange shade that we use in the crease from the NYX palette, and just sort of like running that under and seeing how that looks. I don't really like a really heavy under eye just because it stresses me out, because it makes me look more tired, I think. But also my under eyes are already quite dark just because of like the eyeshadow from earlier. So once you've done the orange under the eyes, we're then going to go in with that really light gold colour that we used at the end and just put that in the corner of the eye just to like brighten that up. And also run it a little bit under. Like so. So for the lips today, we are going to use, to start with, the NYX matte lip liner in the shade Free Spirit. I've been really liking this since I bought it, like at some point in lockdown. I can't remember exactly when I bought it, but I think it's such a nice shade. Okay, so I'm going in with this Primark lipstick. I have no idea what shade it is. It just says PS Matte on it, and it's like a light nude. So I'm just gonna put this in like the center of my lips. It's not the best lipstick I've ever used. It's like quite dry, but it was £1, and when we're doing a cheap makeup look, I thought let's use a cheap one. It actually gets less dry the more you like get into it, so maybe it was just because it's been sat on my shelf, it was a bit dry. And rub that together, and then obviously we're gonna add a gloss because it wouldn't be me if we didn't add a lip gloss. So we're gonna be using a Primark one. This is in the shade Candy, and it's like just a lip gloss I got from there. Again, £1.50, so super cheap. And then this is the finished look. I'll just zoom you out a little bit. Oh, that's zooming you in. Oops. So I'll just zoom you out a bit, but yeah, this is the finished look. I actually think this turned out so much nicer than I thought it would. Like, I think it's a really nice, like, full glam, full coverage makeup look that's really affordable, really cheap. So if you are looking to invest in like some cheaper makeup products, I definitely recommend everything I used. I think it looks really nice on the skin, and it doesn't look heavy or cakey. Like, the consistency looks really nice. And yeah, I'm just really happy with how this did turn out. So if you guys did enjoy this tutorial, then please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up. But thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you next time.